Hey, it's me again. Well, I haven't made a video in a couple of days, but I wanted to give everyone an update. All my many fans. Um, I have still been being maybe 97% raw. Um, I think I've slipped up only a couple times, and that's for hummus. I don't know why, it's just been like calling to me. But I haven't had any, well, except for that one time. So I've slipped up maybe 3 or 4 times. But I've been doing this now for like more than 2 weeks, so wow. Um, I wanted to tell you some things I've been noticing. Well, one is that I think kind of like a rule of 80-10-10 is the more food you eat, the better. And I have been having a really hard time getting enough fruit in. So I think that's kind of been my downfall and something I need to work on. It's just like making sure to eat high calorie fruits in the morning and stuff. My fitness has really improved. That is one thing that I can tell you. I could demonstrate right now, but that might be hard with this camera. I can now do 5 push-ups, no problem. 10 push-ups, almost no problem. Whereas before I could do 1 push-up, maybe big problem. So I have not been practicing push-ups, but all of a sudden I can just do push-ups. Now, is that because I lost weight? Because I think I definitely have lost weight. Well, I know I have on this lifestyle. But would that really affect like my arm strength? Because like in a push-up, I really don't know why it would be so easy for me to do push-ups now. I think it's just because your fitness improves, which is something I've heard about. Yeah, I don't know. Also, like last night, I took my dance class, and usually I'm just like exhausted and I just like take the subway back or even a taxi. Last night I walked all the way back. Not only did I walk, but I speed walked. Like I walked really, really fast. It was just like charging, and I got back in like half an hour. And that was pretty impressive. Like my fitness is improving, and that's incredible. Weight loss. I have had a few thoughts about that. I'm kind of reluctant to talk about it because it's such a charged subject, and for a long time I didn't want to focus on losing any weight because it was basically impossible for me to lose weight. I was already eating a very healthy, well, what I thought was healthy. I was eating vegan and eating mostly fruit basically during the day and only a cooked food and a meal at dinner, and I still wasn't really losing weight or that thin or anything. So I thought, okay, this is just my weight, and I need to just accept myself as I am and not try to lose weight ever again. But on this diet I have lost weight, and while on the one hand I'm kind of thinking, oh my god, like this is great, on the other hand I'm kind of thinking like, is this it? Is this what I wanted so many years? To lose weight, and like this is all I get, just like a tiny bit, thinner. It's almost like, why did I care about losing weight so much? Like there's really no big difference, and yeah, there's this momentary pleasure of like, oh wow, But at the same time, I'm just like, why did I like waste so much time thinking about weight loss when now that I am losing weight, I'm kind of just like, that's it? I don't know, and maybe it's because, seeing how, I don't know, I have a lot of thoughts about it. Also, it is interesting to think, though, that if this is our naturally healthiest possible diet, then, why are some people way more? Like, maybe their bodies aren't as good at like, processing the unnatural parts of our diet, like grains or something. Whereas people who are naturally thin, like somehow their body is able to deal well with it. I don't know, but it's interesting to think that if this is our healthiest possible diet, then, you know, maybe our body is finally, people who weighed more, like their body is finally like working as it's supposed to. But I mean, I really don't know. Maybe just some people are, there's a spectrum of sizes, and some people are meant to be larger than others. I mean, maybe it's not good or bad. It's just a lot of speculation. Anyway, I don't know. But yeah, I'm still doing it. It's really not that hard. The hardest thing is just making sure I have enough fruit in the house, making sure the fruit's ripe, and making sure I actually enjoy and want to eat that fruit, because sometimes I'll just look at a certain fruit, I'll just be like, ugh, I can't eat that. Like today, this morning, I had these bananas, and I was just like, I can't eat another banana. So, but then I saw this watermelon that I had, I was like, that looks good, and I ate that, it was good. So it's like finding the fruits that actually appeal to you, as well as these other things. So yeah, it's a tricky thing. It's very tricky. And there's one other thing I want to mention, was just this kind of like fear that like I'm deviating so far from the norm. Like I'll never be a normal human being again, because I'll never be able to eat in a restaurant, and I'm just going to be like marked as different now my whole life, because I've chosen this way of eating. So I have a lot to think about. I'm kind of just like, it's almost like I have blinders on. I'm closing my eyes, and I, feel like one day I might be tempted by cooked food, but for now I'm just like charging ahead. But I kind of feel like this sense of, not dread, but like this feeling coming in from afar, like, I don't know how long I'll be able to do this, I guess, is the feeling. And not because it's hard, but because like there's so much on all sides, just pressing in, like restaurants everywhere, food everywhere, people who want to go to restaurants everywhere, like just lack of fruit, and it's challenging for sure. But I'm charging ahead, and I'm really excited about my increase in fitness. And of course, my hair's all, I don't look, my tip-top form today, but you might be able to see that my skin is very clear. And, I usually don't have clear skin, so that's something. And, yeah. So, talk to you later. Bye.